the ambulance. The SMDC wasn't doing their job, I guess.
Yeah, apparently not. Let's try this again.
Okay.
What's up? I don't know why she's holding the camera up. What's up? Well, let's see. We just got back from Colorado a week or two ago. I've been working on the videos. I'm probably gonna push the publish day from, you know, I typically try to get them out on Sunday. I think I'm gonna change that to like Tuesdays, because Sundays are just are beginning to be bad days for me to try to get stuff done.
If you keep pushing them out, eventually it'll be back to Sundays.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. But we've got a new camera up here in the corner, giving it a shot. You know, we've got the, I'm saying and a lot today. Wow. We've got the Sony action camera that we've had for years. It's our 54 nights trail cam, and I love it. I really like that camera. It keeps everything steady and takes good quality video, but it doesn't have a view screen on it, so I can make sure that the shot is framed right. So, and on top of that, you know, you've got an app you can use on the phone to look at the video. That app is buggy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I'm an Okie. I can talk how I want to talk. It ain't none of your business. But, and, you know, it appears that Sony isn't really putting a whole lot of energy in their action cameras, so
Start updating.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, making new models, so I can't really expect anything to change with what I've got with it. I'm still going to be using it because I really like the video quality on it, but I thought I'd try something a little different, and I went with the new GoPro, the soon not to be new GoPro Hero 9. I've never cared for the video quality and the sound quality on the GoPros, but the GoPro Hero 9 has a screen on the front, so I can make sure that everything's framed properly. One little glitch in that is the view screen on the front of the camera is not currently operating right now. I don't know if it's something in the settings or what, so a little annoying, but we're still learning it. I'm going to use this camera exclusively on this video, just to try it out, see what I think about it. So if there's weird anomalies during this video, or the sound isn't quite right, it'll only be this video, so, you know, suffer through it, I guess. We're heading up to Stillwater. It's football season, finally, and we get to go to the games, and we're not sure how we feel about that. I'm not going to say a whole lot about it because everybody has turned this into a political discussion, which I'm sorry it's not, but so I'll just let it go. But yeah, we are going to the game. Going to be, I mean, we haven't done this 2019, so Looking forward to it. We're heading up to our Stillwater haunt, Lake McMurtry.
They are so accommodating. They are so
Oh
good
my
to
gosh,
us.
I tell you what, the folks that run it, Friends of Lake McMurtry, they're the ones that manage the campgrounds. Awesome people. I mean, just, I have not met an individual up there that worked for them that wasn't just awesome. I mean, really, they're extremely helpful.
Going out of their way to help you.
Yeah, they do. They go above and beyond. So, and it's not expensive. It's $25 a night, and this is Labor Day weekend. I paid $75 to stay there for 3 nights this weekend. Yeah.
Electric and water.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to share the water.
Yeah, electric and water. I mean, you can't beat it. So, looking forward to a good weekend. But I think I probably need to concentrate on the road for a while.
Is he still? Okay.
Yeah, that dude ran into
He did run
If
it?
there was any damage, it was just on the tire.
Okay.
So he might be more messed up than y'all are.
Okay. We thought we weren't sure if that's what we felt or not. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Nothing happened to your Jeep, so.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
He did.
Yeah, he did. Maybe that's why he's staying back there. Maybe he's. So somebody just ran into the back of us.
Yeah. They're,
And we don't know what to do because we're in stop and go traffic.
yeah. I think they're still behind us. Another driver came by and told us what happened. We felt it.
But it was one of those, is that what we felt kind of things? It
Yeah.
was kind of a.
It was hard enough where at minimum it did damage to their vehicle.
Which is what the other car said. He doesn't think it did anything to the Jeep. It just.
Yeah, he hit the tire. You know, on the back of the Jeep Wranglers, you got that big old spare tire hanging off of it, and apparently they hit the spare tire. So
The stop and go traffic isn't stopped enough for me to get out there. So I don't know what to. I literally don't know what to do. If he goes past us, I'll get his tag number, but
yeah,
he's still behind us, and maybe he's trying to do the right thing, and he's trying to figure out what to do too.
we'll get up here at some point where I can pull off on an off ramp, but right now we're
Yeah.
kind of in a bad spot. So
Fun.
I'm gonna have to take a look at it because they did damage. I need to report it.
But I did get on video that guy saying that the guy hit us, so that's kind of cool. It wasn't intentional, but I just happened to have my phone out there recording.
NTR 3065.
I was gonna say you've got a beautiful, like heavenly glow.
Okay, so I lied. Apparently, we're not using the GoPro. We're using the Canon. I can't reach the GoPro, so we found a safe place to pull over. The reason we didn't pull over when it happened, there was not a safe place to pull over. It was just too dangerous to be pulling over with traffic the way it was. 2 lanes stopped, and the 3rd lane going, oh, gotta get by. So we got past that, and I found a safe place to pull over. The Jeep Jeep Cherokee that hit us with Texas plates, by the way.
Didn't pull over with us.
He blazed on by like nothing ever happened. He wasn't going to stop.
We got him on video. We got the guy that told us about it on video, and
Yeah.
I don't think we need it, but we did.
I felt it when it happened, but it was one of those things where
Did we
you're
really?
not sure
Yeah.
if you did something when you were applying, because it happened as I was applying the brakes. We were doing 6 miles an hour, by the way.
Yeah.
It happened as I was applying the brakes, and I thought, okay, something's going on with the brakes or something.
And most of you know when you're towing, you're always kind of little bumpy things and
Yeah,
stuff.
so Did the Jeep jerk? Well, yeah, the Jeep jerk because
because another Jeep ran into it.
Because that nice Texan ran into it.
Okay, so we have nothing against Texans. I don't know, other than football.
Well, we found a safe place to pull over and walked back there, and I looked, didn't see anything. I was specifically checking the tailgate because if they hit the tire, then they compress the metal on that tailgate. And I didn't see anything, nothing obvious. I looked real close at it. It's my Jeep, okay? It's almost like if somebody bumped into Terry.
Almost. I hear that almost. Almost.
No, I'd give her a closer look. The only thing I'm left concerned with right now is our tow bar. And we'll find out about that once we get to Lake McMurtry. So.
Or if it falls off on the way to Lake McMurtry.
Wow, that's kind of morbid. Okay, so we took a look at the tow bar and everything worked out just fine, so I'm assuming the tow bar is not broken or bent. I mean, that's kind of what I was concerned with, that compression bent the bars. So everything looks good there, no harm, no foul. Still disappointing.
They're still foul.
It's still disappointing that the person that did it just drove away. I mean, it really is.
But it's almost like, I mean, there was one good person that took his time to stop beside us.
Yep.
To tell us what happened.
So it's a 50-50, good people, bad people.
Yeah.
It's game day. We're heading over to campus. Hadn't been there in over a year and a half, maybe longer. So it'll be a fun day. I got to find me a new hat. My current OSU hat looks like I bought it 5 or 6 years ago.
You did, but I think it's funny you say your current OSU hat, like you don't have like 15.
I have 15?
Pretty sure you have a bunch of OSU hats.
I don't know. I can only think of 2. The one I wear at work and the one I wear on the trail.
You have to remember the tin hat.
Oh yeah, yeah, I got that one. I like wattable hats. Hats that I can just toss in the back of the Jeep, which is probably why the one I've got looks a little worn.
Tossing in the back of the Jeep will do that, especially this Jeep that likes to leave the main roads.
Yeah, it likes to gather up dirt. So Lake McMurtry, you know, it's been since December of 2019 that we've been up here. They haven't made any improvements to the road going to it, but looks like they've kind of done some brush clearing and a couple other little things to the place. I mean, it's always been for us a good campground, and you know, they've done a few little things. I noticed a couple of extra signs and new sign for the park entrance, and like I said, the brush clearing, you know, used to be there were all sorts of thorn bushes and stuff in between,
kind of undergrowth.
Yeah, some of the campsites, and that's all been cleared out. So pretty nice. It's good to be back up here. Not just the football side of it, but just coming up here to McMurtry, it's good to be here.
Actually allowed jet skis.
Yeah, no jet skis on the water here because there's too many tree branches, I suspect.
So I'm glad they don't allow jet skis. Yeah. I'm just saying I wish that it was workable.
Not branches, but actual stumps, actual trees.
Things that will hurt you really bad and hurt your jet ski.
I suspect that the other part of it is it's right here by college town, and us college kids aren't real safe when it comes to toys.
And beer.
And beer. That's a $150 fine if you bring alcohol to this lake.
But I mean, you know, what's in this? So I mean, this is water, by the way. I'm just saying they can easily hide it. They will. They do.
Okay, so the GoPro footage. Wow. The video quality of GoPro has improved a lot since I bought that Sony. I actually really like it. Audio quality, I don't know yet because that motorhome's a little noisy, so we had other mics on us, and I mean, audio quality has always been my bane when it comes to when we're driving the motorhome. So I'll find out on this cut whether the audio quality is worth it or not, but it's all good. I like it a lot. We'll be using it a lot more. I'm still going to use the Sony for attaching to the Jeep, I think. I may use this one, the GoPro, for hiking because it doesn't look quite so...
Like a third nipple?
Alright, so the audio on the GoPro, it's good, not great. I mean, it catches her on the other side of the Jeep, alright. So. Game was fun, a little bit of a comedy of errors, but you know, that's what we get for being Oklahoma State fans.
Hey now.
You know,
it wasn't just our team, it was the refs and everybody. It was Keystone Cops out there.
it was.
And I'm not saying the refs were like calling bad plays for us. I'm saying the refs were just silly in all ways. It was just crazy.
Yeah, if you weren't a fan of either team, you would have been laughing the entire game. I
was still laughing the entire game.
Yeah, it was. If you're, you know, a fan of Oklahoma State, you just wanting to put your head down in your palms and wonder what the next few games are going to bring.
What was that TV show we saw that showed the different things? This was the Cobra.
Yeah.
Showing the fans going, and that was the Cobra. It was all different kinds of. It was really funny. I don't remember what it was on, but I'd recommend it highly.
There was a lot of that going on. I mean, like 2 delay of games in a row or false starts in a row because our quarterback let the clock run out.
Yeah.
It was like, you're at home, man.
It's not high school. Maybe
The only thing you're hearing in the stands is beer.
Yeah. it was silly. I've never seen a game like that. It was just really odd.
It was interesting. But it was good to get back out to a football game after missing all of them last year. It was enjoyable. Typical first game, the crowd wasn't huge. I mean, it was actually a pretty good sized crowd for first game of the season. Usually the first 3 games for Oklahoma State are just warm-up games, which, you know, is to their detriment. But anyway.
Some of you don't care about that.
Yeah, we are exploring a little bit. There's another road that leads to Lake McMurtry, but the last time we came down here, they were doing some road work and repairing a bridge. That was a few years ago, so I never, you know, roads that my GPS say they don't know if it's RV accessible, I don't take the RV down just to go see. So we're in the Jeep going down just to see, and right now it's not looking like it's really that much smoother than the other way we bring in.
Definitely less windy though.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with winding.
But there was a sign back there that said no through trucks, and so that,
It's a bad omen.
yeah, it's not a good thing when you're driving an 11-ton vehicle, so probably not going to be an option, but we're checking it out anyway. That last bridge didn't have a weight limit on it, so
So that could be good or bad.
it could be. We could find out.
Yeah, we could test it. We could let you know.
I don't know.
That'd be good quality material, right? For the
We've already somebody already ran into us on this video. We don't want to overload it. Yeah, it's been a slow Sunday for us. I mean, just kicking back and relaxing, enjoying what life has given us.
And not having to drive home.
Okay, I've moved the camera where I can kind of reach it. Hopefully this angle works. Yeah, welcome to the experiment.
You are the experiment. You're the control group.
It was a good weekend. I mean, overall, despite, you know, the Jeep getting hit on the way up here.
And you said that it actually hit the bump, the tire hit the bumper.
The tire actually squeezed it. It hit hard enough where the tire, which is, you know, a good 6-8 inches away from the bumper normally, it hit the bumper. So I know it flexed that metal, but it looks like everything popped back into place. I mean, I know this is one of those things where in 2 or 3 weeks I'm gonna be back there and I'm gonna be like, oh man. But I have scoured that. I mean, I've stared at that tailgate. I'm not seeing anything that happened back there. So.
What's going to happen is there's going to be this $400 piece that is just going to break off when you go to look it up one of these times.
Yeah, and I've even looked real close for fractures in the middle, you know, and it's, if something happens, it happens. There's not much I can do about it at this point. I mean, this is all after the fact. A hit and run type situation.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we've got evidence we could probably go after, well, we could go after the guy, but if we don't have any, I mean, is it worth our time when nothing happens?
Exactly. And if it's something that costs $125, is it still worth the time? It's going to cost us more pursuing it than it is just to go buy the parts. So.
But it's frustrating.
Very frustrating. Very, very, very frustrating. It feeds my cynical viewpoint. So
Yeah.
anyway,
And it's not even like in a parking lot where nobody saw him. I mean, it's just kind of weird, too,
Yeah.
on top of that.
yeah. So Lake McMurtry and friends of Lake McMurtry. I'm pretty sure, I'll double check, I'll make sure I'm not getting that wrong, but they're the ones that manage the lake. And I've already said it, I gotta say it again. Awesome, just flat out awesome people. We don't have a reservation for next weekend. We got a call this morning.
While we were dumping.
While we were dumping the tanks, he had a site opened up on the other side of the lake. Wanted to make sure we were still interested, and in the process of him reserving that site for us, somebody beat him to it. So we still don't have a reservation for next weekend, but I mean,
We have 5 days.
come on, I mean this guy
He's on it.
above and beyond. I mean, seriously, he doesn't have to do this. And
Yeah, because if we don't, because somebody else is going to. It's not like they're going to
yeah, I mean, in today's marketplace, campsites, are picked up as quick as they're dropped. So
As was just proven.
Yeah. So, awesome. I can't say enough about the place. I think we're going to wrap this Whassup up, head on back to the house, and get to work. Yeah. And we'll try to do this again next weekend. I'm even contemplating just making it an every weekend camping palooza for the entire fall. I don't know. We'll catch y'all down the trail.